Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Abib, and if you happen to be watching this for the first time, please make sure you like and subscribe. It's all about trading, travels, and lifestyle. And here I have here with me my friend. He's a trader and he's a rich man from Lagos. His name is Emrys. So I
Oh
just,
my days.
I just thought about bringing him on and then asking him a few questions, relating to trading and how he got into trading, the whole journey since the very start to where he is now. He's also in the UK now, London. And then, so I hope you guys enjoy this interview and it's going to be concise. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. So I would like you, to just give us like a brief intro, Emrys. And also, before we start,
Right,
remember, this is in no way official. You know, we might be talking about something official, which is of course trading, but
right.
just know that the atmosphere is,
hmm
is conducive for informality. Just keep it simple, and then no one is getting interviewed for a job role.
You're right, you're right,
Yeah,
you're
so
right, man.
we would like
You're
to
right, man.
know, who you are, what
Yeah.
you do, and then before we should actually get.
Okay. So my name is Emrys. Anyways, my real name or the name on my ID is Adedotun Oluwatosin Emmanuel. Yeah. I'm of course from Nigeria and also a Yoruba guy as well. Anyways, from what he said, he's actually richer, so he's a big man, not me. So yeah, so my name is Emrys Tosin, been trading for some years right now. Like I'll say five and a half years right now. So yeah. So here we are, guys.
It's good to have you here, Mustosin, and
Appreciate that, my bro. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate the opportunity to
no,
be on here for sure, man. G. For
I
sure, for
really
sure.
appreciate you for turning up
For
as
sure,
well.
bro.
So,
Yes, sir.
the first question I would actually like to ask is like, how did you, get started in trading, the journey from the beginning? Like, how?
All right. So with regards to how I started trading, yeah, it was my auntie that actually put me on to trading. So this was like, I still remember that the day, it was like the May on the 5th of May, right? And this was
Wow.
like 11:23. She just sent me a message and she was like, okay, have you heard about, Forex trading? I was like, well, what is Forex trading? I haven't heard that stuff before. So from there, um, then there was still this IML flying all around. And anyways, I did a little bit of IML, a little bit. So before then, there was not really too many stuff like how it is right now. But my auntie did put me on, and from there we started together, just start doing some things together, start to study the chart. We didn't really do much like that. We're really looking back to that time, we're really just doing like, just learning about entries and
Tips.
and stuff, So it's not really, how you but right now, yeah, it's really good. But then it was just like, a bit of stuff. But yes, that is how I got like into trading, like for my auntie. Yeah.
That's actually nice. I remember, IML, it was like
hmm
really out there then. So
Oh,
am I gonna say I'm fortunate enough not to, have participated, but of course I had people talk about it a lot of time.
yeah.
And
I mean the experience then, like looking back at it right today, it's like it's more of an experience anyways,
yeah,
because it's also part of the journey, and those are the stuff that
foundation.
did, yeah, yeah, those are the stuff that actually build us,
Yeah.
to where we are today. Yes, Manchi.
So in like briefly, what would you say has been like your challenges since you started trading?
Well, um the main thing like that I'll say has been my challenges, which is, actually common everywhere, is like handling emotions and psychology.
Psychology.
And always thinking is the strategy that's the problem. You understand? So moving from one strategy to the other, moving from one strategy to the other, it's really a really a big one. But I think recently I've been trying to, I'll say I've been 80% there, or 80% trying to overcome that, because it really does take time before you are able to gather yourself, or you're able to control 100% of your
100%.
emotions. You understand? So, yeah, sometimes, anyways, I believe that sometimes, even when you already got into that point, you're still going to make a mistake. But what is going to save you a bit, like what is going to save you, is to be how you manage those emotions, or you not making a drastic um like some mistakes, yeah, that is actually from your emotions. But
Yeah,
from there,
yeah.
if you're able to, like, try to manage that, yeah, I believe, yeah, it should be good.
I,
But I
I,
believe right now is, the emotions, and
yeah,
a
the
bit of
psychology
psychology
part.
stuff there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah,
everyone
Matthew.
everyone struggles, with trading psychology.
Right.
What
Mm-hmm.
I've even got to understand is even people that have spent like you know, a decade trading still
Mm-hmm.
struggle
Mm-hmm.
with this
Yeah.
psychology of a thing because
Yeah.
it's just like it's a part of human existence.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's not really hard, finding yourself in a particular industry where it requires
Right.
you to suppress your
Trust me.
emotion and you are
Yeah.
trying to coexist both with
Mm-hmm.
the innate qualities of humans. So
Yeah.
it's really
I
something
mean,
difficult.
I was, let me, it was, I had like an example like today. So I took a trade on gold, yeah,
Yeah.
and it was actually close to my take profit, yeah. But looking at the, as traders, we don't want to look at the money, right? We want to look at the percentage. So I won't say I was not looking at the money at some point. So then price start reversing. Then I start looking at the money. Oh my days, what's going on? From zero to that point. But at the end of the day, you making sure you are doing everything is on point, psychology, all the old rules are on point. So break even price was already set to break even, because we don't want that winning trade to turn into a losing trade. So price actually get back to the entry point, but making sure that our emotions is right, is making sure we are not um like trying to revenge trade or something like that. So I just left it, because I know, nah, this is, how we use this times and all of that. So yeah,
Sometimes the way the market moves, you will feel like
it's
there's someone at the other end watching every of your
oh
activity,
my days,
every
you are so
mistake.
right. You are
Especially
so right. Like,
especially this like past few days now, or would I say like
hmm
2 weeks now. I
yeah,
think, I think during the beginning of the summertime, we're in the
yeah,
summer now. I
yeah,
think it's
yeah.
always best. I don't know if we've talked about this before or with someone else. I can't
Mm,
really remember. But during summer or just before the
hmm
summer,
yeah,
I think scalpers are actually the one eating good because I don't know what exactly happens. Maybe it
hmm
has to do with the summer break, the big players taking breaks from
yeah,
trading.
yeah.
But
I think, yeah,
the momentum just disappears and it's really hard for you to hold trade for longer for longer term.
yeah,
So most
yeah.
times,
I
and I'm,
believe.
I'm actually seeing it. You enter a
Hmm
trade, you feel like maybe someone was actually expecting you to enter the trade before it reverses. So
You're right.
moving
You're very
forward,
right.
I
Yeah.
think
hmm Yeah,
maybe for the
because
next 3 months, scalping.
you're very right, because I think that's just how the cycle of trading is. I'll say, because there's some point is you have that more chances for, like,
Yeah,
lots
holding
of
trade for
peeps and all of that.
days, for weeks.
But I think I think this was last year. I was just like, okay, let me make my system to be. a scalping system anyways, right? But at some point, this person always want to get to, your take profit. It's just like that.
Yeah.
But I just tried to make it like, just to be a scalping system so that I'll be able to like, you know, still be in that
You
in
trade
that
demand and supply
salary.
as well, right?
No, 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 no. I don't trade demand supply. I just made my own system actually.
You do
And
that price action.
yes,
Okay.
price action. Yeah, yeah,
That's
price action.
you know what's funny. What's funny is my strategy. The basis
Hmm.
and the foundation is based on demand and supply. But trust me,
Right, beautiful. Hmm.
based on experience, when I go on the charts now, I'm
Hmm.
not looking for demand. I'm not looking for imbalance. I'm actually, the strategy was based on
Hmm.
demand and supply, but based on
Right.
experience, intuition, discretion. So when I come on the chart,
Yeah.
maybe because it's already been programmed in my subconscious mind, so I just
Hmm.
within seconds or within minutes, I just gather
Hmm.
everything and look for what I
You
want to
know,
look for.
you
Not
know
look
what? Yeah, you are very right because I believe when you start trading or when you just start trading, you want to learn everything, but that's not how it is. I
Yeah,
believe like let's say we want to learn A to Z. But the actual answer is just like having A to B. You'd be like, no, how will I want to like, but that's how it is though. If you have that, you are not complicate. I'm not complicating things. I'll definitely, make something out of it. For me, just looking at the chat in like 5 to 10 minutes or 5 to 7 minutes, and I get
what
something.
you're
Yeah,
looking for.
easy,
You,
easy.
you know what you're looking for. You know when to stay out. So
Yeah,
the
bro.
next question is so speaking of the advent and the evolution of the digital trading, the AI and stuffs, what
Yeah,
how have you been able to adapt, and are you for now, are you still trying to uh stick to what
maybe
you're doing?
consider.
Stick to
Right.
what you're doing, or considering incorporating the rise of AI and stuffs like that into your trading. Now to be able to and
Well, with that, yeah, I mean, I don't even want to, even if AI to get to another level, I'll definitely want to stick to mine because, well, I understand AI, they are really good, yeah, but I really enjoy that feeling of tapping that buy and sell myself or going through those
the
emotions myself.
process and the
Yes, yes, I really do enjoy that. But and I mean, with AI, I haven't tried it. I haven't tried it before, so I don't know if it does make mistakes or so. So, but I believe it's gonna be
because
better
even
for
when
me
you
to
get on
just stick with it.
YouTube now, even when you get on YouTube and
Yeah,
your history is about anything related to trading, you start seeing all these ads saying, I've been trading for 4, 5 years, I've been trading for 20 years, now I'm trading AI, blah blah blah. I'm like, I don't want AI,
yeah. I don't want AI, bro. Please get
bro.
me yours, not AI. You understand?
See
Like,
what I'm talking
I
about?
mean,
Look, this trade, I
yeah,
took this trade since, was it yesterday? No, I took this
yeah, yeah.
today, but there was one I
Hmm.
took yesterday that was acting exactly the same.
The
So
same, yeah,
since London Open
yeah.
has actually been moving about on the same spot. Like
On
this
the
is
same sport.
this is
Really? What pair is that?
GBP JPY.
Oh, right, right,
And
right,
that's the
right.
only
Okay.
pair I've been trading since January. And my plan is to
Okay.
continue till the end of this year, to
Hmm.
see
Yeah,
and how things should
yeah.
be moving forward. And the 15 minutes candlesticks, imagine from 8:30 a.m.
Hmm.
till now,
So now,
like
yeah.
that's like 8 hours, and it's still moving
Hmm.
in the same spot.
Raging. Oh my
So
days.
So moving forward, I
Wow.
think I mean for the next 3 months, scalping would be like the best option before the market,
Yeah.
resets to its default.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, for
So
sure. For sure.
let's talk about life in the UK. How has it been? I think I remember you. I don't know if you've spent like up to a year before I came, but I remember asking you on IG, "Hey, bro, I got my visa. How is it going?" And it's funny.
Bro.
It's funny because we haven't even met, but at least
Hmm.
we're doing this.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
step, it's a
yeah,
step
yeah,
further.
Machi. I mean, life in the UK right now, it's not bad, but it's just you have your times is just scheduled. Like you definitely have something. You know, the time when I got to this country,
Time
yeah,
is Bitcoin in the UK.
trust me, when I got to this country, then I realized, wait, when you just close your eyes and open it, the time is gone. Like, what?
Oh,
Hold on. What the hell? Like, so it's life in the UK is calm still, but you just have to like just work kind of that, do this and that. So your time is shared. You get, but it's all right for sure. It's calm. Life in the UK is all right, you know.
and when doing, I'm sure every trader can relate to this. When we started trading,
Hmm. Yeah.
considering, speaking of the trading sessions, the London session,
Yeah.
the New York sessions, the
Yeah.
Asian sessions,
Asian, yeah.
I think uh, we ordinarily would think anyone from the UK that stays in London is
Hmm.
maybe naturally a trader, and it's
Right.
not the case. So when I
Hmm.
got here, I realized that even like 30 or 40% of people don't even know what trading is. You know,
Right.
trading session is just
Yeah.
there, it's just there. The trading session is just there, for the economic part, and it goes really deep. But
Yeah.
what would you say, like how would you compare, what we were taught, or what we learned, during the early stage of our trading journey and stuffs, compared to how you perceive it now, especially since you
Mm.
live in the UK, especially since you live in London,
Hmm.
is it that you also believe that this trading culture is deep, or is just only within anyone's that has this like economic knowledge, or that has this trading
Mm.
knowledge or stuff like that? What's your perception compared to how you started
Right.
when you started learning?
Right. When we started learning then, there's a lot of information flying around then. So a lot of people bringing out information that's not right,
Yeah,
But when you get into that field yourself, I think when we start opening some things, when we start going, deep into trading, we'll see for ourselves how trading really is. But coming to the UK and seeing, how trading is, because a lot of people, as you said, they do not know what trading is, or
that's really
most
funny.
of people that didn't even really, know about it. I'll say it's quite deep, yeah. Because I'll say people also, have this misconception, or people do hear this like, oh, trading is this, trading is that. So I think a lot of people do run away from trading. I was actually saying this on a live on TikTok yesterday. So, the lady was like, "Oh, do you try?" I said, "Yes." Like, okay, that no, I don't want to. I don't want to trade. I need to run away from that thing. Like people say, it takes this, that, that, that. A lot of people misleading a lot of people because, but if you get into that trade, if you get into that industry, you get into trading itself. A lot of people is gonna see it for, how easy. Do you understand me? What I
Like
mean?
yourself,
So it's quite deep for sure. It's not easy, but it's quite deep. So I'll say it's not only for the economics guys. It's definitely for a lot of people. It's open for a lot of people, but
it
it's quite
depends
deep
on
at the same time.
interest. Depends on interest.
Exactly, and it depends on interest and passion. Because if the interest is there and the passion just moved away for a second, that's all. You understand? Because when you keep losing for you to wait there, or
And
is
one thing about trading is, because you've seen the potential, and
yeah,
you are almost always close to reaching that potential.
yeah,
It's really
yeah.
difficult for anyone to just give up.
Yeah, I mean that
It's,
stage, yeah,
it's really difficult. It's really difficult to
that
just give
stage
up.
is the main. I
Especially
mean,
especially if you've withdrawn before, and
yeah,
you used the
tasted
money
forest
to
money.
eat or to get something for yourself.
Bro, you'd be like, oh my days,
But this
no,
is
no,
possible.
no.
I remember
Honestly,
I remember before I came into this country, I had like I've always, been a fan of trading my personal account, but
yeah,
it wasn't really like a big capital, but
okay.
I mean significant to an extent. So
Hmm.
I had the one I used to flip little by little, and I had the one that was trading conservatively. So whenever
Right,
the one I'm flipping, lose any amount of money, I just give up. But the day it comes that I win, what I do is I had
bro,
like a roommate then. So what I do is we eat like that's our last.
bro,
Yes.
bro. I'm telling
I'll,
you, bro.
I'll
You
withdraw the
know,
money and get whoa.
bro. The thing is, there's a guy. I think before I came to the country as well, there's a guy I was also telling him how trading is or stuff like that. So it was like okay, he moved to an apartment, but he does not have a TV. And I was like, okay, you know what? Trading can actually get you anything you want, but let's try to see. When I actually traded this for him though, then he got the TV. Then it was like, no way, is this out trading is? From then, that is when you actually start trading. So I mean, when anyone tasted that this forest money, you
Yeah.
definitely want to wait. But I
You
think
don't even have to
that's
be
not
something
really,
big.
yeah, that exactly can just lead to anything. That
Just
forex money itself, I
the
mean,
feeling of
is
the
something.
possibility of something bigger.
Mhm. Yeah, but the main thing, if just like I said, if the passion is not there, is I mean, it's
Mm,
really easy for someone to just swift away like
exactly,
that.
exactly.
But I mean, it's very, anyone, you watching this video and you are just losing and losing and losing. You know what? Just hold on there. Just stick there. Trust me. Everyone that has gone through this process, they were in your shoe one time some times ago. But so just stick along. Definitely you get there for sure. So yeah. So
I hope you guys are listening. So, and how do you balance trading with work, with your own leisure time and other stuff?
Mhm.
How do you find the balance? Because it's
Right.
very difficult. Like you said, the time is
Right.
like the time in this life has
Exactly.
spirit.
So this is what I did, yeah. So when I came to this country, I had a different system entirely that I do trade from like London through to New York section, yeah. But when I started working here, I was, this 9 to 5 thing.
Okay.
You have to start from eight to I mean, I had to start my day from eight to like almost to the end of the day,
Yeah.
right? Or even sometimes nine, almost at the end of the day. So I was like, okay, I need to change my if because I was not having time, and
Okay.
you cannot do this while you're at work because you need that concentration. You cannot just like have your mind
Exactly.
shared or So I was like, okay, let me change. Let me just change my system
Mm.
a bit. So I changed it to London session. So meaning I'm able to just trade for like 3 to maybe 2 to 3 hours during London session. So I start my trading from seven to like 9, right?
It's
So
for two,
within
three
that
hours.
three, yeah, within that 3 hours, definitely there always be something. So that is, how I manage my time. So from 7 to 9, I do my trading, and the rest of the time, what every other stuff like that. And I also, I also see that, at some point with experience and all of that, it's not advisable for you to spend a lot of time on the chat because
Okay.
why are we spending
I
a lot
was
of time?
gonna add
You
that
know.
because what the only thing I did and I still,
Mhm.
wish to or consider to
Yeah.
continue doing is
Yes. Yeah.
to remove clusters and to, focus on simplicity. Now I trade just one pair
Hmm. Right.
on
Exactly.
each
One pay.
session.
Yeah.
Something I want to. So moving forward, if anything happens that would, stop me from being able to watch that only session, the only
Hmm.
thing I'm just gonna do is to tweak and change the session.
Right. Exactly.
It's still gonna
Exactly.
remain that one pair.
Yes.
The
Yes.
simplicity
You
makes it
are
easy to do
absolutely
any other
correct.
thing. And like you said, the maximum
Yeah.
you need on the chart is just 2 hours. The rest is just to
You
watch.
you know
Watch.
what? You know
The rest is just
what?
to watch.
You know what? Yeah. You see, within that 2 hours, a lot of people might feel, what the hell? Why 2 hours? You can make crazy lot of money that
And you
you'd be
can
like, oh
lose
wait, hold
as
on,
well. So, so the rest of the hours is just to watch and see how it's
bro.
performing. So you only
Yeah.
need 2 hours, for the preparation,
Yeah.
pre execution, post
Hmm.
execution. And the
hmm
actual setup,
Yeah.
design and
You
stuff.
know, the way you say it, yeah, when a lot of people look at that way, when you talk about these things, are you sure we're gonna able to? But because we already know what we're looking for, so
Yeah,
it's
so you
quite
don't have to
quick.
stress.
You understand?
I
Yeah.
tell you,
So
sometimes I sleep and I wake up late and I just pick my phone, I check the chat
mhm.
and I execute and
That's
I leave
all.
my phone. So
Keep
whatever
that phone.
happens,
Honestly,
I don't even
a
come,
lot
try to.
on a is because you don't want to be a slave to the chat. You understand? You want to give yourself time to also do other things, even when you start making a lot of money. Because I want to 2 hours, I'm done trading, and the rest, Jai, just like I would say, you understand. So, you don't want to just be a slave to the chat. Make sure because at the end of the day, what we're chasing is the freedom. You understand, my G?
Exactly, exactly,
So we don't just want to be a slave to anything at all. So yeah,
exactly.
yes, my
So,
G.
okay, I think you've got like you mentioned one advice, but I don't know if there's maybe something on your mind you still considering letting people know about, like any advice you
Um,
watching, just one that you think might actually help someone that is
so
going to giving up.
right. So I'll still be talking about simplicity. At some point, you definitely want to think like you need to know everything. You need to know all the strategy in this world. You need to know SMC. You need to know this and that, set and forget. You need to know everything before you succeed. No, it does not work like that. And a lot of information is out there on YouTube that might actually, you might think that you're not doing anything, or why is
Yeah,
this person has a lot of things. I have this. You have to mark this. I have to mark this, and you want to copy. Like, no, it does work for them, but you want to make sure to put that simplicity at first. But that simplicity will build your own system for you. You
yeah,
understand? So it does not matter. It's not about like having 10 or 5 stuff on your chart. Just there, like okay, I have to add this, I have to add this, I have to add that. So with that will actually hold you back because if you're having a lot of things on the like you're having a lot of things on the chat or you're having a lot of information in your head, it will not, push you to
it
where you
it
wanna
it
go because having a lot of
it stop you
information,
from focusing on what really matters.
trust me, a lot of information is even bad. In this industry, it's really, really bad. So you want to
Analysis
make sure,
paralysis.
yes, you want to make sure you have, you've got that simple strategy or simple system that you can even explain to a small person or a small like maybe 4, 5, or 7 year old, and they'll be able to understand what you're talking about or what your plan is. When a lot of people start talking about their plans, you have to have 5 books. You
Yeah,
understand? They have to do it. So it's quite a lot. So you want to make sure you have your simplicity. And at the end of the day, is a lot of people focus on money. So recently someone came to me like, I want to start trading. But the first question they asked me was like, okay, how much will I make in my first week? I was like, okay,
that's too common. But they are
calm
focusing on
down.
the wrong thing.
You know what? So a lot of people look at the money. Like a lot of people do not want to like focus on learning or
Skill.
spending more time. Yeah, learning that skill or dedicating their time to this thing called trading. A lot of people just want to make that money. So and that is a lot of
The wrong
things that,
approach.
yeah, that's a lot of things that is actually causing a lot of issue for a lot of people
Yeah,
because when they see that, oh, I'm not making my money in the first week, second week, why down to do it? You
yeah.
understand? So it's not done that way. Make sure you learn that the skill before you start saying you want to start looking at money. And also a lot of people look at money and also you need to look at it as a business, as a percentage. You
Yeah,
understand? A lot of people have like 30 pounds, right? And you want to flip that 30 pound as a beginner. You understand? You need to
It's
then they
very, very,
start asking
it's a
you,
wrong point.
I need to make £10, I need to make £20. But hold on, let's look at it like as a percentage way. Because the way you trade this £30, it's still the same way you're going to trade a £1,000, a
Yep,
£2,000, a 10,000, nothing, it's still that same strategy. And it's a numbers game.
yep.
Because when you the way you look at a £30, if you look at a £10,000, to me, it's the same thing. It's when you withdraw, that's the difference. It's just a number. It's just the same thing. So I mean that mindset is just the main thing anyways in trading. So yeah, I believe, that should help a lot of people.
Already.
So thank you so much for that, my G.
Yeah, so I think we are almost at the end of the interview, and it's been quite a great one. I appreciate you for coming.
No way.
It's really a pleasure.
I really
It's really a
appreciate you more.
pleasure. So, but I don't
I
know if
really
you've got
appreciate
like
you
one
more, my
question
bro.
for me before we.
Right. So anyway, do you have a team like of like because we need to make sure let me just ask like
You need to
yeah,
make sure
do
we
you have a
keep the
team
culture
like for your
going.
yeah, do you have a team like do you trade together or
So the
do
thing is,
you on your
I've
YouTube
got like
or stuff like
yeah. So my YouTube is more of trading and lifestyle and travel. It's not
oh okay, yeah,
solely
yeah.
based on trading. It's not solely based on trading. But I have
Yeah,
like a
I think
Telegram group, but I'm not active.
okay,
I'm not active.
okay.
I know I just post on my YouTube channel my monthly review, my trading review,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
we can actually discuss this off the interview. Maybe it is
yes.
if you've got
Yeah.
one, I don't mind, joining. Also have an idea, you know what I mean? So I don't mind. But it's something that we're gonna, it's something that we're gonna talk about off the interview,
Yeah.
So but yeah, and I suppose that's all.
Right. So I do not really have a lot of questions.
So we'll talk
So
about everything
anyways,
else
we're
of the
gonna
interview.
yeah.
So
So
don't
yeah,
say thank you
exactly.
for coming. I really appreciate it.
No,
And
no worries at all,
I'm gonna be
Margie.
putting this up in a few days, hopefully. I've got
Hmm.
lots of videos I'm yet to edit. It's just too much, but at least
No
this,
worries at all.
this is like a plus to my Asna, and
Yeah.
hopefully when maybe by when you own a Lambo, we'll get to bring you on this channel, and
When
yeah, yeah.
when we both have a Lambo,
So
a Bentley, a mansions, a lot of them like that,
bro, trust
right?
me, if I have all those, I'll just disappear. I will disappear from the internet.
No
You won't see
way,
me
no
again.
way, no way. We need to. A lot of people
No,
need to be saved as well,
if
bro.
I achieve all
Trust
those,
me, a
you won't
lot of
see me
people
again on
need
the
to
internet.
know. A lot of
Well,
people
well,
need to
you're
know.
right.
A lot
You're
need to
right.
know.
You're
So
right.
yeah,
Right.
so yeah,
So,
my G.
this is the end of the today's session, and thank you guys. If you happen to
I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you, Space. Thank you so much for the opportunity on jumping on here, and I really appreciate you guys as well. Thank you so much for watching, and please do subscribe. Subscribe,
yeah,
please.
yeah. And it's also got a channel, so I'll put it in the description box, for those of you guys that
Appreciate
would
that.
like to connect with him. And so I will see you guys on the next video, and peace.
Yes, sir.